right. Want to give you guys some info on team. Now, we haven't had team in a while. It's been for the length of the summer. We pretty much have not had any gatherings for specifically high school students, and that is going to change. And so, it might be a little confusing at first, but let me kind of explain what's going to happen. Crew is going to become a gathering where both middle school and high school students meet together. And so, what we've been doing in the summer is going to continue to be the same. We're going to do it exactly like we've been doing it in the summer. High school students, you are invited to come and be a part of that. In fact, we encourage that. We would love to have you out on Wednesday nights from 6 o'clock to 7:30. We really believe that you being there is going to be a great kind of leadership opportunity for you, and an opportunity for 7th and 8th grade students to look up and be able to see what it's like to be a high school student, and then one day become one of those high school students. If you can remember, back a few years ago, you were one of those nerdy, bratty 7th and 8th graders. So now's your time to be an adult, be a leader, and so we want you to come hang out with us. And so, middle schoolers, if you're watching this, forget what I just said. What I really want to talk to you about is team. Team is going to be much different than what it has been in the past. And so instead of meeting after the middle school on Wednesday nights, we're going to meet on Sunday nights, and we're going to meet at 7:30, and we're going to do what church folks would call small groups. And so if you don't know what that's like, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to gather at a home, and we're going to break bread together, more church language for eat, and we're going to have pizza, and we may do like Chick-fil-A, we may just do different things every Sunday night, and we're going to just gather and hang out, and we're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about the good things of life. We're talk about the difficult things of life. We're going to open the scriptures. We're going to pray with one another. We may bring a guitar and kind of sing some songs together. It's going to be very organic and unstructured, a very safe environment. If you're more of an introvert and you don't really like big crowds, this is actually going to be a great environment for you. Even if you're an extrovert and you love big crowds, I feel like this would be a good environment for you too. It could be a great time for you to open up and share with other students. And so it's going to happen in homes. It's going to happen from 7:30 to about 9:30. It's going to be very kind of just a loose schedule, kind of a very relaxed feel. It won't be very polished. Just going to kind of get together and talk about life. At some point in the evening, we are going to split up the guys and the girls, and so we may get into more just male and female specific type discussions. And so be ready for that. Be expecting that. That'll probably happen occasionally. And so we're going to launch that. I believe the date is September 9th. It's the second Sunday in September. And we've got a house picked out. We're nailing down all the details for that. We've got a house picked out right down the road from the church. And I'm waiting to get the final word that is okay. And I'll let you guys know the address just as soon as possible. Now, I think this would be a great opportunity for you to invite friends, because you can kind of invite friends to come hang out and have food with you, and you don't really have to invite them to church. And so if they're kind of like, I don't know how I feel about the church, and I don't know how I feel about the God thing, well, just invite them to come, maybe to hang out with you at a friend's house and just kind of have dinner time. I wouldn't want to lie to them, so tell them you might be praying and that sort of stuff, but I think it would be a great just opportunity for you to bring in people who maybe are a little offended by the church. And so it's a great opportunity just to present Jesus in a very pressure environment. And so I would love to see your friends there, and I really anticipate this is going to be really, really huge for us. It's going to be great moving forward. I'm excited about what God's going to do in these groups. Now, Crew is still going to exist, and so we still would love for you to be a part of that. And so if you love like the loud music, and you love the lights and the speakers, and you love the words being on the screen, like you have a bad memory or whatever, we still would love you to come to Crew and be a part of that. And we would love for you to be a part of that, because our middle schoolers need you. They need someone to look up to. They need to know what it's like to have kind of survived the 7th and 8th grade years of life and to move on into high school. And so we not only do we want you there, we need you there on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7:30. But we also want you to be a part of Sunday nights. And so if you have to make a choice, I'd rather that not be the case. I'd rather you just go, man, I really need to make both of these a priority. Now, team is going to be a little different, because we're not going to do any team in December. And so we're going to meet September, October, November. And then in December, we're just going to take off, and we'll start back up in January, and we'll go through about May, and then we'll take the summer back off in in 2013, and so it's a long ways ahead. But just to give you an idea of what that'll look like, and when we hit the summer, we'll go back to the way things we did this past summer. So we'll do crew, and then we'll do all of our missions trip, our camps, and all of that stuff. So I'm pumped, man. I'm excited about this. I hope you are too. I can't wait to just get in the groups and just kind of hash out life issues, man. I know there are days I'm going to come in and I'm going to be feeling fantastic and I'm going to be smiley and goofy, and then there's going to be days where we're going to come in and we're probably going to be a little down. Maybe life is hitting us, and I want to be able to talk about those kinds of things with you on a day-to-day basis. And so, man, I'm excited. I love you guys. I hope you're willing to be a part. Tell your friends about it. It's just going to be called Team. We're not going to change the name or anything like that, but Team will be small groups now. It'll be meeting on Sunday nights. And so, man, love you guys. Can't wait to see your faces on September 9th. Come hang out with us September 5th at Crew. It's Nerd Night. Wear your best nerd clothes. 6 to 7:30 is going to be a party. Love you guys. See you in a little bit.